People often say silence was the loudest pain, but in Nkem's house, it screamed every night. The streets of St. Philip's were full of laughter from other homes. Babies crying, mothers singing lullaby, fathers playing with their children. But when you reached Nkem's gate, you will only hear the sound of the ceiling fan turning. Nkem was a lady who still had no child 6 years after she got married to her husband. People pitied her, especially her close friends and people who live around them. But no one dared to say it out loud. Inside Nkem's house, love had died slowly, like a candle burning out. Nkem was a gentle woman, beautiful, very kind. Every morning, she would wake up before dawn. She would boil water for her husband, cooked his lunch just the way he likes it. She would sweep the whole house. She did everything right. Yet, Nkem still felt like a stranger in her own home. Sometimes, she would just stand by the window and watch other women carrying their babies. It really hurt her, and she kept asking God, when will her turn be? Her husband, Ifeanyi, used to love her deeply. In their first year of marriage, he treated her like gold, called her my sunshine. He held her hand in public with no disgrace or shame. He told anybody that cared to listen that Nkem is a woman that gave me peace. But something happened on a Sunday in the church that first started the distance. One Sunday, they went to church, and during the prayer, the pastor said, every woman who is looking for the fruit of womb, whether they have called you barren, your time will come. But right now, come out. Let us say a prayer for you. Nkem went out, bowed her head, and followed other women and did the prayer. By the time they got home, Ifeanyi was really angry. Hey, so you joined the prayer, can you imagine? Are you a barren woman? Ifeanyi, I am not a barren woman. My love, I am just believing God, hoping that the prayer will also touch our life and I will conceive. Believer. So, Nkem, are you telling me that you have not been believing God since 2018 that we got married? How many years now, Seth? Every time, God's time is the best. Maybe this time around, God has forgotten our address. That is why you chose to embarrass me in front of the whole church. How dare you? Even though I was giving you sign not to step out. Yet, Nkem, you disobeyed me and went out there to go and disgrace me. There is no problem. Nkem begged her husband not to be angry. She did not mean to disrespect him, but Ifeanyi was really angry. And from that shouting that Sunday evening, it turned to full-blown insults. Any slightest thing, Ifeanyi would insult his wife. There was a day the neighbor greeted them. Good afternoon, Mr. and Mrs. Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi replied sharply, good afternoon, neighbor. It's just me and my roommate here. The neighbor laughed, thinking maybe he was joking. But Nkem's eyes said he wasn't, because he openly mocked her now without even looking at her feelings. But one of the neighbors, Mami Ifunanya, an old woman who lived next door, was noticing what was going on. She really felt bad for Nkem. She promised herself that she won't miss an opportunity to talk to Ifeanyi. Maybe he would listen to her and stop calling his wife names in public. Nkem kept trying. She visited hospitals. She prayed in night vigil. She even drank bitter herbs from one woman in Suka that they told her that her herbs works and it will help her to conceive easily. Still, nothing happened. Nkem became a prayer warrior. In the bathroom, Nkemi is praying, holding her tummy, asking God to bless her, even if it's one child. Before she sleep, she will kneel down beside the bed and started praying, God, please, just one child. Even if I will never eat meat again, just make me cry a cry of giving birth to a child. Nkem kept on praying. Even at times, her husband Ifeanyi would walk in on her praying. He would just ignore her and went to bed. And just like that, the gap between the two couples started to grow very wide apart. Ifeanyi started sleeping in the guest room. Sometimes, he would eat outside before coming back home. Then one night, he did not come back home early. Nkem was so worried. She was awake all night waiting for her husband. By the time Ifeanyi finally came back home, Nkem was smelling another perfume on his body. Babe, where are you coming back from? What sort of stupid question is that? You can see the way I'm smelling. Of course, I'm coming from the beer parlor, the only place I find happiness, since I cannot come home and see any little happiness from this house. You mean you are now drinking? Ifeanyi cut her off. Please don't ask me stupid questions, okay? I want to go and sleep. Go and look for how to give me a child. That is all I want from you. Ifeanyi staggered, entered the room, and fell on the bed. Started sleeping, even in his work clothes. He was very drunk. Nkem cried that night, holding her chest. She couldn't even sleep. She was awake all night, looking out from the window, asking and begging God why he's allowing all of this to happen to her. By morning, she still woke up early and cooked yam and beans porridge before Ifeanyi could get ready for work. When he came out and looked at the food, he started laughing. Wait. Nkem, who did you cook this food for? The two of us? Yes now. Not be only yes. I beg. It is only you. You are the only person in this house that will be eating this food. Save your gas. You can cook for yourself. As for me, don't put my mouth in your food any longer. Let me know where my winch and bad luck is coming from. Nkem couldn't believe her ears. She's now bad luck? Since when? But Ifeanyi did not say anything else. He walked out of the house and went to work. Nkem stood there shedding tears. It was as if the only thing she eats these days is tears. Every word that comes out of Ifeanyi's mouth is always bad and is hurting her so badly. That evening, Ifeanyi came back home and said to her, before I forget though, my cousin, they invited us for their child dedication. Better get ready, we are going. But Nkem kindly refused. I can't go to any child dedication. Ifeanyi, have you forgotten what happened at the last dedication we went to? Please, I don't want anybody to insult me or call me names, especially when it comes from your family. I am begging you. I am not interested. You can go and tell them I'm not feeling well. Ifeanyi angrily turned towards her. Are you mad? Are you now the head of the house that I'm talking to you? You are telling me you cannot go. This is my cousin's wedding. The person that owns the same company I am working on right now, that feeds you and provides for this house. We must go, whether you like it or not. When they insult you, enjoy it. After all, you are not the only one they are insulting. They are also insulting me too. But because of how you feel, it's not the main reason why I would not go to a child dedication that I was invited to. He's my boss and I can't miss it. Nkem had no choice than to agree. And on the day of the child dedication, they went. Nkem saw her husband's family again, face to face. They all greeted, laughing. Not until one of Ifeanyi's sister now said, wifey, when are you giving us our own grandchildren? Abi, you want my only brother to be childless forever? At least, do something now. Are you not ashamed of yourself? You are coming to people's dedication, child dedication for that matter. Did anything happen to your own womb that we can't come to your own child dedication? Please, If you know that you don't want to be embarrassed always, stop coming to people's child dedication. Lose that opportunity and go and look for how to conceive and give birth. Not coming here to come and lick ice cream and cake like children. Please, stop coming here with my brother and be embarrassing him. If I am my brother, oh, God knows, I would have married another wife by now. Barren woman. Nkem couldn't even defend herself. She just walked out of the party and went to the car to go and wait for Ifeanyi until whenever they are done, he will come and meet her in the car. By the time they went home, Nkem told Ifeanyi what his sister said to her and was so embarrassing in front of people. But Ifeanyi started defending his sister. What is the wrong thing that she said? You deserve it now, since you do not want to give me a child. Any insult you get, you collect it in faith. Please don't even start. Are you expecting me to call my sister and start telling her, don't talk to my wife like this again? You deserve it, Nkem. Please. We went to the hospital. I'm okay. Everything about me is fine. You also went to the hospital. They said you are okay. Then what is going on? Please, I don't want to have this discussion. Just let me be. Nkem swallowed that insult. There were peace at home for some weeks. Then, one fateful day, Ifeanyi came home one evening, smiling, and that was unusual. Nkem asked him if all is well. Did he win jackpot, or maybe he got a big contract? No, I did not. Ifeanyi replied. Sit down. I want to tell you something very important, Nkem. Nkem sat down with him and they both started talking. I think I have solution for our childlessness. A very big solution. Solution? What sort of solution is that? Do you want us to do IVF? That's expensive. Can you afford it? No, IVF, call. I don't have millions to do IVF. I found someone who can help us give birth to our child. Give birth to our child. I don't understand. Is she a surrogate? Well, she's young and she can give me what you could not. Nkem dropped the plate on her hand, out of shock, and it broke into pieces. Wait, you brought another woman? Oh, that statement your sister made at that child dedication is what you are doing already? See, Nkem, there is no hard feelings. I am a man. I need a son to carry my name. And since you cannot give me that, I can't remain childless forever now. Ifeanyi, I don't understand. We are still married. And it takes a man to get a woman pregnant. You have been blaming me all these years. I kept quiet, believing in God. So, what are you talking about? See, I don't want to see that your crocodile tears. I'm not interested in that. Okay? Please, you can keep waiting on God. Keep believing on God. Keep praying. But just know that you're a tree that bears no fruit. Ifeanyi, look at what you're telling me. Don't say that to me. I'm your wife. I'm also trying. Well, you can try all you want. But Nkem, I am done waiting. My decision is final and I'm not going back on my words. Nkem sat there. Tears was just gushing out of her eyes. She couldn't believe what she just heard. She begged Ifeanyi not to disgrace her, bringing in another woman in their home. But Ifeanyi had made up his mind. 2 days later, Ifeanyi brought a woman home. Her name was Chika, young, flashy, and very proud. She walked inside the house like she owned it. Nkem was seated at the couch when she walked in. Chika smiled at her. Good afternoon, auntie. I am here to help. I hope your husband have told you what's going on. Your husband said he needs peace to plant seed. So, I wanted to give him what you cannot give him. Nkem wanted to talk to her, but words couldn't come out. She wanted to scream at her, but no sound came out. She just remained quiet. She couldn't stop Chika from moving in. After all, her husband is the only son, and she felt she's doing Ifeanyi a favor by allowing that lady inside that house. She couldn't bear the shame. She ran off that day and went to the neighbor. Mami Funaya consoled her and told her not to move out yet. She should plan her exit. Let her not move out and start feeding from hand to mouth. Find something doing. Just be busy and ignore them. It might not be easy, but I am telling you from experience. I would have said, leave the house for them. Let them have their peace. But you said you don't have anywhere to go and you don't have any money to rent house. Do you want to go and live in the streets? Come on. All you have to do is for you to pick up your life now. Stop thinking about giving birth. Your husband have already brought in a woman to do that for him. All you have to do is to focus on your life. I mean it. It's not going to be easy, but focus. Find something doing. Make money. Move out peacefully. Men looking at the person that your husband bought. She's a young girl and most of them are not experienced. She will come in here to come and give you double trouble. I just want you to avoid her. Please, start going out. Look for something doing. Stop being a housewife, going to church, doing this one. I'm not saying you shouldn't be prayerful, but church will not feed you. Be smart. Nkem listened to the neighbor and returned home. But from that day, her pain became public. Neighbors could hear her crying at night, or the day that Ifeanyi would be shouting on top of his voices. Whenever she tried to talk to Ifeanyi, he would ignore her. Next thing, he would go and sit in the sitting room with Chika, watching television, laughing loudly, just to make Nkem very angry. Nkem started to feel alone. She would stay in her room all day, hugging her pillow, crying. And to make matters worse, Chika refused to do nothing in that house. She refused to cook. She refused to sweep. Nothing. She turned Nkem to the house help of the house. And if Nkem tries to complain, Ifeanyi would defend Chika. Ifeanyi warned her and told her to focus on the household and forget about Chika. Chika is there to give them a child. She should focus on keeping the whole house clean and feeding. He would provide. As far as he is alive, he will keep on providing. That she will never lack anything. Let her not put eye where Chika is. Nkem wanted to complain, but she knew that her complaint will mean nothing because Ifeanyi would always stand by the second wife, Chika. So she kept on enduring. Soon, everyone in the compound knew about the woman. Chika made noise. She wanted to be causing trouble every night. In fact, her own plan was to push Nkem away and take over fully as the only wife. She is always scheming one problem or the other, always looking for fights when there is none. 3 weeks after Nkem had that discussion with Mama Ifunanya, the neighbor, she decided to put her skills to good use. Because Nkem had not worked in years, most of the things she knows about her skills have gone off, so she needed to brush herself up. But she doesn't have any money. She approached Ifeanyi one night after he came back from work. I want to talk to you, Ifeanyi. Can we have some privacy, please? But Ifeanyi insisted that anything she wants to talk about, she should say it in front of Chika. That was the height of it. It was as if Chika is now controlling the whole house. Still, Nkem swallowed her pride and then faced him. Ifeanyi, please, I will be needing 150,000 naira. I want to dust up my skills. You know that before we met, I was a makeup artist, but right now, most of the things that we know about makeup, they are no longer trending. So I want to see if I can be able to brush myself up and know the latest trends and what to do. You know, I'm a very skillful person, and in less than 3 months, if I go for this brush up, I should be able to stand on my own and start making my own money. Please, I just need your help. Nkem, I don't have 150,000, but I can manage to squeeze out maybe 50,000 for you. But that 100,000 on top, I don't have it. I want to give 100,000 naira for Chika. She said she had some important things she wanted to get. So for now, the only thing I have to give you is 50,000, and you have to wait for the next month before I can be able to complete the money. Nkem had no choice. After all, a beggar doesn't have any choice. She accepted and told Ifeanyi to send the 50,000. She would go and beg the woman to collect it. While she starts, by next month, she will complete the money. Immediately, Chika jumped inside that conversation. 150,000 naira. Are you scamming your husband or what? Just to go and learn makeup, 150,000. Who collects such a huge amount of money? See me now. I know how to make up by myself. See, I know where they are doing makeup for. Learning how to do makeup for just 30,000 naira. My husband, that 50,000 naira is even big. Don't give her up to that though. Nkem was standing there looking shocked. To her surprise, Ifeanyi believed her. Are you serious? So are you telling me that there is a place she can learn makeup for 30,000? Yes, my husband. 30,000, oh, and she will be good. But remember that you don't have one or two things in the kitchen. I wanted to make you your favorite meal. This one I wanted to enter the kitchen. Maybe you should give me the money. Let her wait till next month. You can give her the 30k. 150,000. Those people are thieves. So are you the one that wants to scam our husband of his hard-earned money? Ifeanyi then faced Nkem. Wait, though. Is it 150,000 they collected, or you added money to it? Are you trying to scam me? Ifeanyi, for so many years we've lived together in peace. For so many years, no woman have actually come in between us. For so many years, I've never lied to you. And you think that I'll start now to lie to you? So you believe her over me? Who does makeup training for 30,000? That would be an amateur. Because the kind of training I want to do is intensive. Badass makeup for bridals. Merely looking at her, you can see the kind of makeup she does. It's cheap makeup that won't even go far. It will wade off. When she sweats, her face, everything on her face will come off. I am going to a very high-class place to go and learn. That is why it's expensive. I've made my inquiries before coming here. So you cannot just trust this girl's words over mine. You know what will happen? Forget about the money for now. Next month, I'll give you the 100,000. Me, I don't have 150. I'll manage to give you 100,000. Go and beg them. Okay? For now, just focus on the house affair and forget about anything learning makeup. For now, you have to be. I thought you were supposed to be thinking of how to get pregnant and give me a child. Why are you still thinking of how to go and improve yourself, making money? Is money supposed to be the thing you're supposed to be thinking about right now? In this situation that we are? So please, Nkem, just go. I will give you something, but not now. Nkem did not even argue. She left. It's not as if she doesn't have any savings. But being a good wife made her to be so honest and truthful to Ifeanyi. They have a joint account, but Ifeanyi cleared the joint account and Nkem could not even say anything because her 1 kobo is not inside the joint account, so she kept quiet. The little savings she has, she wanted to use it and buy equipment, the brush, the eyeshadow, most of the things she wanted to use for the makeup, which are pretty much very expensive. But seeing the situation at hand, she had no choice than to run back to Mama Ifunanya, the neighbor. As she left the house, she went straight to her. Mama, good evening. I'm seriously down. I need help. Mama Ifunanya was really concerned. What is it again? Did Ifeanyi beat you? Or did that church rat insult you? No, Mama. I want to learn how to make up. I used to be a makeup artist for some years ago and I stopped because of marriage and I want to start all over again. And I noticed that most of the makeup we used to do then is no longer trending like that. So I need to brush up. I went to a very good place to go and learn and they said it's 150,000 for me to learn for 3 months. And I went to my husband. He's telling me he can't give me the money until next month. In fact, he wanted to give me the money, but our second wife decided to confuse him and tell him that there is a cheaper place where I can learn the work for 30,000. In fact, I've lost hope if I can be able to get the money from him. So Mama, please, if you can be able to borrow me Even if it's 100,000, I will join the remaining money in my bank account and I'll go and pay. Every month, I will find a way to be collecting money from Ifeanyi. I will pay you. Mama, I need help. Please. I don't want to stay at home. If I stay in that house one more night, I think I'm going to go crazy. Mami Funanya was really confused. Wait though, is this the reason why you are shedding tears and looking sad? Come on, calm down. I will give you 200,000. Go and pay. Use the remaining money for your transport for the month. If you need more, tell me. Take your time in repaying me the money, okay? For now, all you need to do is to empower yourself. And I told you that I will stand by you. And that was how Mami Funanya immediately forwarded 200,000 naira to Nkem's account. Nkem was shocked. The woman was just like God sent. She was so happy. She hugged Mami Funanya, thanked her and blessed her, and decided to rush out immediately to go and make the payment. After she finished making the payment that evening, she came back home so happy. The next day, very early in the morning, she woke up, cooked for the whole house, dressed up and went out. Before she went out, she wanted to talk to Ifeanyi, at least to tell him that she had already started the training and also she won't be at home 247. In case if he needs anything, let him call Chika. But Chika did not let Ifeanyi come out of the room that early morning, and that was how Nkem left without even bothering herself. She went and got every equipment she needed and started the training. 2 weeks after she started her training, Ifeanyi noticed that Nkemi is now distant. She's no longer at home as usual and she's always on her own. She doesn't come out. She doesn't even care whether Ifeanyi is at home or not. The only person that is all over him is now Chika. He decided to find out what was going on. He went inside Nkem's room and found her doing makeup on her face. Ifeanyi then asked her, "Where did you get everything on this bed?" "It's my work tools. Why do you ask?" "I've noticed that you no longer come out of your room. In fact, in 2 weeks now, I've not set my eyes on you. Just glancing and whenever we want to eat. What is going on? Have you started cheating on me or what?" "Please, Ifeanyi, I don't have time for all these things. As you can see, I have a busy routine. I'm trying to make up. I'm trying to try out a new makeup style that they taught me where I'm learning makeup. That's what I'm doing. So every time I come back, I engage myself. I'm busy. I'm not jobless anymore. At least I have something doing." "Wait, so you have 150,000 naira to go and pay for that training and you came to collect it from me? You are wicked." No, Ifeanyi, don't try me. Don't even try me. What do you mean I'm wicked? I borrowed the money. Since you said you will give me the money by next month, I borrowed it. By the time you now give me the money, I will pay back to the person I borrowed the money from. Who did you borrow the money? And show me proof." Nkem down showed her the credit alert of Mama Funanya. "See, it was the neighbor that borrowed me 200,000. She said I should pay her back. So you see, I did not miraculously receive the money from heaven without someone sending it to me. I tried to tell you so many times that I've started the training, but your darling wife, should I say second wife, refused to grant me access to talk to you. So I decided to mind my business. You have something going on for you. Let me have something going on for me. You will be happy if I die of BPRB. So let me live for myself, okay? I am now doing what makes me happy. So please, Ifeanyi, leave me alone." Ifeanyi was not even against her learning any work or going to work. He kukuma ignored her and left. 2 weeks after, Chika came back with good news. Chika was pregnant. Ifeanyi was so happy. He was just dancing up and down. He rushed towards Nkem's room to go and share the good news. "Have you heard? Hey, God have done it for me. Oh. Do you know that Chika is now pregnant? Hey, it's not even up to 3 months that she entered my house. Hey, God. So, you have been the problem all this while. I knew it. I knew that my mother and my sister would not lie to me. You have been the problem. Imagine, I'm going to be a father. Hey! Please go and tell your village people that they did not succeed. I will be a father very, very soon. Nkem was really embarrassed. In fact, she doesn't even know how to express her anger, but she subdued it and congratulated Ifeanyi. Congratulations. At least she's pregnant for you, right? Congrats. Ifeanyi jumped out of the room, continued shouting. The whole neighborhood heard that Chika was pregnant. With that pregnancy, Nkem decided to distance herself the more before someone would say she's now a witch. And because she has not given birth, she wants to kill the child of the only person that finally got pregnant for her husband. Nkem called Chika and Ifeanyi one night and sat them down. Congratulations, Chika. I am so happy for you that you are now pregnant. Congratulations to my husband. I am so happy for you that you'll be a father. But I want to make it clear that from now onwards, I will no longer cook in this house. Is it that you find a chef that will cook for Chika, or Chika could do the cooking herself? I will still clean. Yes, I will still do the cleaning, the laundry, but you see cooking, I will not try it. I am doing that for the sanity of myself and for this whole household. So that if something goes wrong tomorrow, someone will not come and call my name. I am playing safe, so no more cooking from me. Ifeanyi agreed, and he promised that he will hire a chef that will come and be cooking the meals everyone will be eating in the house. Nkem was relieved and thanked Ifeanyi for doing that. 2 months later, Nkem graduated from where she was doing her makeup and she started her marketing. She got someone to print flyers for her. She got someone to teach her how to use social media properly. She started using Mama Ifunanya, the neighbor, as her model. She would snap and post on her social media. She used few people. She would just call them, promise them free makeup, and once they come, she will surely do that. But on the ground that she will take their pictures, use it, and do her adverts on social media. They all agreed, and that was how Nkem started getting work. From birthdays to wedding guests, people that want to go for wedding will come. She would do their makeup for them. And before Nkem could even blink twice, she was well known. In less than 6 months, she was really good at what she does. Her makeup is always on point. She saved enough money, seeing that Ifeanyi no longer care whether she's at home, whether she exists. Nothing about her now pleases Ifeanyi, and with the insult that she has been getting for years, she decided it was time for her to leave the marriage, since Ifeanyi have really gotten what he has always wanted, a child. Though Chika had not really put to bed. Nkem rented a beautiful one-room apartment and furnished it with the little money she could be able to use and furnish it. Then she went to Mama Ifunanya to tell her that she will be moving out soon. Mama Ifunanya was so happy for her and how far she have really come. Then Mama Ifunanya asked her, what is the way forward for her? Are you divorcing your husband? What do you want to do? Nkem agreed that she would divorce her husband, and she had already contacted a lawyer that she's already working with. And in less than 2 weeks, she's sure that they will serve him the divorce papers. Mama Ifunanya was so happy for her and wished her well. Nkem did not even tell Ifeanyi that she was moving out. She just moved out one fateful day. She noticed that Chika and Ifeanyi were not around. She used that opportunity to pack her things and left the house. By the time Ifeanyi came back and noticed that Nkem had already moved out, he wasn't even bothered. He didn't even call her. He was served the divorce papers 2 weeks later and he gladly signed it. That same week, Chika entered labor and gave birth to a bouncing baby girl. Ifeanyi was all over the moon. He was so happy. Oh, finally, someone had made him a father. Meanwhile, Nkem became very successful with her makeup business. She owns a studio and she was really doing well for herself in less than a year. But she wasn't happy. She wanted a cry of a child. She wanted to prove that she wasn't barren, and one crazy idea entered her head. She went to the hospital to go and run some tests, and there she met a young, handsome doctor named Charles. After Nkem ran the test and Charles invited her over to his office to tell her the details of the test they ran on her, Charles then told her that she's medically okay and there is nothing wrong with her. Then Nkem asked him if he's married or single. Charles was confused. I don't understand. Why do you ask? Please, doctor, just answer me. Charles then replied, I am single and I'm not in any relationship. Good. I don't really care whether you're in a relationship. I don't want to enter into any marriage anymore. It's not as if I'm now old. No, I am just 36 years old. But this 36 years old woman wants something else in life. I want to get pregnant and have my own child. I'm not ready to go back to getting married to a man, enduring rubbish in the name of marriage. Please, I just want to have my child and be happily single mother. The doctor was confused. That's weird though. Why would you want that? You're still beautiful, young. I know. I was once married for over 8 years and I divorced him because I couldn't give him a child. But he got another girl pregnant so quickly. Immediately she entered the house. So they now called me Barren, blah, blah, blah. But anyways, that is in the past. What I want is that, can I pay you 1 million naira to have a child with me? You're going to sign documents. You're not going to have custody of this child. But you're free to be in the life of this child. But I just want someone good, unique, to be the one to do this with me. Please, doctor, think about it. Maybe it's against your moral not getting any woman pregnant before marriage. I don't know even if I'm older than you or I'm younger than you. I don't care. I just want someone to, make me feel like a woman. I know I can actually get any man I want in the streets, but I just don't want any man. I want responsible ones. Please, can you do that for me? Even though the doctor was surprised, but it's the audacity for him. Well, this is really, really bad because you sound so desperate, and making decisions when you are desperate, it doesn't end well. I think you should go home and think about this very well before you come back. And as for me being the one that will put you in a woman's way, motherhood or getting you pregnant, I don't think I can do that. Please, I'm begging you, doctor, please. Okay, fine. I'll make the money 2 million. Just one night. Please, think about it. I can give you at least a week to think about it. Please. See, Nkem, I think you should go. Please, I don't think I can do it. Nkem left that hospital disappointed. 1 week later, she returned. And when Dr. Charles saw her, he started laughing so loudly. Come on, don't tell me you came back. The two of them started laughing and they went back to his office. I thought you were joking. I dismissed you and you left and you came back again. I am not joking. Please, I came to make you an offer. 3 million. Just help me. 1 night. Please. I just want to work with a professional. Please. Okay, Nkem, this is how it's going to be. I will have to have custody of this child if you want me to do anything with you. That is my own condition. And secondly, the 3 million naira, you can bring it to the hospital and use it and clear up everybody that is still owing in this hospital, especially the ones that have given birth. Thirdly, I don't like drama. So please, do not bring in drama in my life. I've made a little inquiries about you because I saw how serious you were. And I saw you are just an an honest young lady that wants to have a child. Though this is not the right way to do it, but I just don't know why I am agreeing to this, but I'm in. Nkem was so happy and she agreed to use the 3 million naira to clear bills in the hospital. Dr. Charles used his experience to track her ovulation and they did the do twice in that 1 month. And to Nkem's surprise, in just 1 month later, she found herself pregnant. She was the happiest woman on earth, finding out that she can actually get pregnant. But what really happened with her former husband, her ex-husband Ifeanyi, she does not know and she doesn't care. She moved on with her life and started spending more time with Dr. Charles. Meanwhile, 3 months after Ifeanyi and Chika gave birth to their baby girl, the baby girl started getting very sick and very lean too. They rushed her to the hospital and it was confirmed that the girl is sickle cell anemia. That shocked Ifeanyi because Ifeanyi knows that he is AA and can get married to any genotype. He started asking Chika what went wrong. Did the hospital give them another child? After so many back and forth, it was now confirmed that Chika did ojoro. She slept with her ex-boyfriend and also slept with Ifeanyi. Her ex-boyfriend, who turns out to be AS and she doesn't even know. And she, Chika, is also AS. That was how they gave birth to a sickle cell anemia. Ifeanyi wanted to run mad in that hospital, but there is nothing he could do. He went home, hungrily threw Chika's things out of his house. He started regretting the fact that he did not wait on God. At least, maybe, just maybe, Nkem would have gotten pregnant. Meanwhile, Nkem was enjoying her pregnancy with the father of the child. The two of them grew so close, even before the child was born. And 9 months later, Nkem gave birth to twin boys. And she was the happiest mother ever. The day she was discharged from the hospital, Dr. Charles proposed. They both fell in love when she got pregnant. They were really close. They did a lot of things together. And that was how the both of them became parents to twin boys. And also, they got married. By the time Ifeanyi decided to go and look for Nkem, it was already too late. He found out that Nkem actually married a medical doctor and gave birth to twin boys. He was so heartbroken. Truly, God had always been near all along towards Nkem. I hope you enjoyed the story. If you do, please comment in the comment section. Tell us where you are watching us from. Please do not forget to share this story with your loved ones. Give it a very big thumbs up and click on that subscribe button. Until next time, goodbye and stay blessed.